What's good, man? YouTube, we back with it, man. We got some more Joe Budden podcast news and updates and beef, honestly, because as we just saw from the recent Patreon, we saw Joe Budden just made a news announcement, big announcement that Flip will not be on the show a whole lot in the future, at least for the foreseeable future. Flip will not be on the show as much. And that's really a chess move by Joe when he said, he said a lot of the time Flip will not be on the show. So obvious chess move. We know how manipulative and far-reaching into the future Joe is and how he sets his pieces. So, but I think this is one of the pieces and one of those moments that put Flip on the burner, right? That put Flip, made Joe look at Flip a certain way, and maybe made Joe look at Flip like he can't be part of this crew every day. So we're gonna tap into it, man. I ain't gonna waste y'all time. We're gonna get right into it. This is the part right here.
After I can react to it, but there's nothing I can do about it. I feel like, the baby was safe. He was with his father. And I feel like, she just tried to weaponize the fans against him at that point. It was a bad move to me. And that's it.
She came back and apologized.
Yeah, she did. Mm-hmm. And shout out to her for doing that. She said she
good for her.
Yeah, she did.
Shouts to him for even the way he addressed it after that. Yeah, shouts to that. You don't see a lot.
That was an apology.
Yeah, she came back and apologized.
She came back and acknowledged that she might have overreacted.
It wasn't an apology. It was acknowledgement.
Oh, okay.
Big difference. She praised him.
We get right into
how
it.
good of a dad he was.
Exactly.
We getting right into
maybe
it.
Overreacted.
Mm-hmm.
But that's basically the response.
She said some more stuff.
Is that accountability? The maybe?
No.
Is that acknowledging the maybe?
This topic is about how women struggle to apologize. And notice how, look at the uncomfortability and look at the posture and the body language of male right now. Anytime women and accountability comes into look at Flip looking directly at her. Not just because they beefing. Everybody's looking at Mel because you do not. It's just a running joke.
No. Because she 100% said, I may be overreacted. It's the girl apology.
Yeah. Yes.
I mean, we'll take it.
Do you believe postpartum?
Go ahead, Mark. Get your shit off.
Nope.
Y'all gonna say I'm being pandering.
I'm not gonna say that. I enjoy hearing your perspective.
I don't think it's a girl apology. I think it's just how I think people in general relationships are bad at apologizing. I think dudes do the same shit. I think we say shit like, I'm sorry you were mad, as opposed to I'm sorry I made you mad, right? We don't take accountability for our role in that shit. And I think but the semantic is important because it's just like her shit was semantic, right? I may be overreacted as opposed to
they can't stand this nigga, yo. Like Ish, Ice, Flip, they can't stand this nigga when he put the Superman cape on. Like this is the Captain Save-A-Ho nigga. This is Captain Save-A-Ho nigga. And
I weaponize my fan base against you and by misleading them about the situation. To me, if you go public with the attack, you got to go public with the apology. That's all I'm saying. And I think everybody does that shit. I think everybody does that shit.
Mark Kent. You came.
You see, right? Like, you see what the teams are, right? MLH. And what's so narcissistic, right? This nigga, the audience, himself, MLH, this nigga wants to be Martin Luther King so bad, bro. This nigga wants to be Martin Luther King so bad. And Melyssa Ford is his Coretta Scott King, I swear. Like, I think he thinks, I know I'm creating narratives. I don't think they have anything going on. Do I think Marc Lamont Hill has eyes for Mel and has somewhat of a little work crush on her? I think so. I think so. You can tell, like, this nigga put on the cape for her often. in the time frame of the show. So
You won't get me, Corey.
It's not caping. It's the facts.
Yo, listen.
I'm listening, sir.
Women have a hard time acknowledging things. They have their own way of apologizing, especially if you have a following as well. We've seen that firsthand. Like it's the truth. They have a hard time acknowledging and taking accountability.
Can I ask you a question? Do you think men are good at apologizing?
Yes. They have a hard time acknowledging and taking accountability.
Look at
do you think men are good at apologizing?
Yes. When we are sincere, yeah, of course.
Can I ask you a question?
But now you hold on. Ask me the circumstances. What will make you apologize is different. I think that we're great at apologizing. If our woman is about to walk out and we have to apologize, nigga, we become.
Oh, that's different.
No, I'm just saying. But we are what?
That's everybody.
I would apologize.
That's duress. That's like when I'm under when at the last moment I'll finally apologize because she's about to go out the door.
You be hanging your hat on shit that is not wrong, right? Like I'm never gonna say majority of men know how to apologize. What I will say is it is a thing, the girl apology. Like we didn't come up with that.
No, the dude apology is what I just described.
Why are we talking about that?
I didn't make that up. I didn't make.
That's the point. That's the nail on the head. Ice did a great job of commenting that. Nigga, we talking about women. We're talking about what women do wrong. Why are you to us? Like, nigga, this is the barbershop talk. Like, this is the type of nigga you don't want in the cigar room, in the strip club room, the private room, at the barbershop, and out back when y'all smoking the blunt and having the guy talk. This is the nigga you don't want because he's gonna fuck up the vibe, bro. Like, nigga is so, I don't want to say beta, but bro is so baited out, and like it's kind of like he's not wrong at all, right? Because men, we struggle apologizing too, especially if you're a stubborn guy, you think you're always right. But bro, we talking about women. We talking about how she apologized and it didn't seem that genuine and forefront. Like, this nigga put on the cape. Well, you know, men, we struggle apologizing too. So we can't say that there's a woman apology because it's a real thing. It's an actual thing, bro. I've never heard the guy apology. I've never heard of that.
I've never heard that be a thing. The dude apology.
Never.
I literally.
You just made it up, man.
You've never heard that either.
You never heard it.
You've never heard the dude apology. All right, so what is the dude apology?
He just
Are
you hungry?
I know.
I'm sorry that you felt that way. And in fact, not only is it not something
off the dome.
Not only is it something I made up. Go watch The Office. There's a moment where Kelly Kapoor actually interviews.
Twisted Tea is a refreshing hard iced tea made with real brewed tea. Keep it twisted.
That's not.
That's
Just give him a little soundtrack.
Yeah, hey, Big Mark. Now go ahead and get the shit.
Yeah, over Kelly Kapoor, yeah.
No, because you said I made it up, so I'm saying I'm going to give you an actual example.
I'm a fan of The Office. Go.
Right. So when she says he's giving a dude apology, Ryan does it to me all the time. Oh, I'm sorry you feel right. So I didn't just make it up.
Got it.
That's what I'm using that example. So I didn't just make it up. But
that's one time on a TV show, but it's not an often used thing. Like, bro, you sinking, you drowning right now in your pander. You drowning in pussy juice. You drowning in pussy juice right now, bro.
The point is, the dude apology is, I'm sorry you felt that way. It's to not take accountability for our role in making them feel that way. It's a classic thing that people talk about all the time. I didn't just make that up. Now, and I'm not saying
that happens for sure.
Yeah, and I'm not saying that women don't. My issue is everybody has this problem, but we tend to stigmatize certain people.
But you're acknowledging that there's a dude apology.
This boy right here.
I just want to know why we even talking about the dude apology.
Because of Mark.
No.
Because of Mark.
Here's why. Here's why. Right? It's like if I were to say, you know, black people really spend more than they make. Right? Everybody spends more than they make. But as soon as I say black people, now it sounds like it's a unique black people problem. There's something wrong with black people. So right. So and if a white person said, he'd be like, wait a minute, white people, this shit's fucked up too. My point is everybody's fucked up. But if we only sound like women are fucked up,
we're not doing that.
We're talking about
a woman.
Look at
Right. So, and if a white person said, "Wait a minute, white people, this shit's fucked up too." My point is, everybody's fucked up. But if we only sound,
look at these, like, yo, it's just like, yo, get this nigga out of here, bro. Like, get this save a whole nigga out of here, bro. Every time it gets to him he put his cape on, they start to combat it, and then he goes to the safe word, the safe, like, he's gonna slide in the home and be safe using this, and it's gonna always be him using black people. Like, oh yeah, well, I'm gonna use the analogy and example of black people shouldn't be spending this much money that they don't have. Da, 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 da. And it's like, yeah, bro, we black, we understand that issue, that problem. Da, 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 da. Like, bro, we talking about women. You know what I'm saying? Like, and we know it's a national thing, it's a universal thing that men and women struggle, but like, bro, stay on topic instead of you always trying to get some pussy, bro. Like, get the pussy off of just your merit and like what you know what I'm saying?
sound like women are fucked up.
We're not doing that.
We're talking
about a woman.
He said women are bad at apologies, not people are bad at. You can just say people are bad at apologies, and she's one of them.
But we talking about women. Let's just keep.
No, we talking
let's talk about people.
But it's nothing about her being
women. It's a very big conversation.
But it's nothing about her being a woman that made her bad at it. It's just being a person in a relationship. That's what I'm saying.
We won't, bro.
You know, male's gonna come back.
She's Christian, right? For example, let's say she's Christian, right?
We don't know, man.
It's a hypothetical.
Baby named Halo might be.
All right, so I could say based on academic, well, Christians are bad at apologies. Look at Haley, right? But that wouldn't make sense because nothing about her Christianity that made her do that. I could say people from this city are like that. Ain't got nothing to do with it. It's the fact that she's a human being. People are bad at making apologies.
Do women have a hard time taking accountability?
I think all people have a bad time.
I ask you a direct question: is yes or no?
That is, but no. Yes.
Bro.
Don't ask me no question. I can't. Don't ask me no question.
No, here's a better way of wording your stupid ass fucking question. Do you think that women have a more difficult time taking accountability than men do? And the answer's fucking no.
And the answer's no. That's the point.
Motherfucking no. The answer's fucking no because you guys do not know every single person on this fucking earth.
Neither do you. Neither do you.
People, just level the fucking playing field.
But you didn't just do it. You did not. You said men have a harder time taking accountability than women. That is exactly what she said.
That is not what I just fucking said.
She said, do you think women have a harder time than men? And the answer is no.
She answered it.
She said the answer is no.
So it's not people, then it's one or the other.
No, it's not.
Listen. She said, do you think men have a harder time? She said, no, meaning they're the same. She's saying they're the same.
Let me ask you a question.
I'm literally saying they're the fucking same. Right. Literally saying they're the same.
Let me ask you a question, Mark. If we're up here and all the men up here take accountability.
When she start getting her white woman bag and start cussing like a white woman, it's the same fucking thing, you motherfuckers. You always fucking do this, you fucking jive turkeys. You fucking fuckers, and fuckers. Like, yo, calm down. Like, I hate to hear her say the N-word. Like, she, like, ugh. But, like, the main person that they joke on about not taking accountability, Will, is the main one yelling and getting emotional. And she's a girl's girl. I will give it to her. She's a girl's girl.
But the one person never takes accountability, that's a woman. When are we basing our judgment off of?
You didn't vote.
Maybe I'm asking you a question. Answer it directly.
I'm answering it directly.
All men up here, that's up here, we all take accountability, but the person that's a woman up here has a hard time taking accountability.
Are you talking about me?
Yeah.
You, Mark.
I don't have enough information about the situation.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't assume that whatever the issue is because she's a woman.
It's not a diss. It's not a diss.
Are you?
Mel,
Yeah, it is.
You just cursed me. It's not a diss.
Yeah,
to you.
it is.
Mel, I'm not. Mel, you have a hard time taking accountability.
No, I do not. You know what? Y'all motherfuckers abuse the shit out of that fucking phrase.
Okay.
Calm down with that shit.
Got you, Mel.
Let's say hypothetically that
that's one of the things, right, that she's terrible at in the show, right? Like, yo, come back with the heat then. Like, stop playing the victim shit. Like, You motherfuckers keep drawing that narrative. Y'all pull that card on me every time. And and then they got to cut part out because she went to the bathroom and started crying. She do her, damsel in distress shit. I said it when they brought her onto the show. Like, yo, she's too emotional, too much of a victim. She thinks she's better than y'all. She thinks she's better than y'all, bro. Like, clear as that. I'm Melyssa Ford. You niggas are nobodies. I've been around the millionaires, the top flight niggas. Y'all are not that. And I think she thinks that way about all of them except maybe Joe, because he's her boss. So, I mean, it's just
that's true, right? I don't know anything about y'all's situation, but even if that were true, and I'm not saying it is, I don't know nothing about y'all's situation.
Got it.
That doesn't mean it's because she's a woman.
It means just the person that she is.
I don't know the situation.
That's logical.
You're right.
Look,
man. Okay.
Keep that same logic when you start talking about other shit, though.
With background play on the YouTube Music app, you can play official tracks and live recordings in the background.
Because under that same exact guise, then you can start to, with your racial shit when it came to Kamala Harris, then that same exact logic is supposed to be applicable there. And you pick and choose, though.
How so?
Because you're saying that she had a hard time in certain instances because she was a female, or she had a hard time in certain instances because she was black. Under that particular guise that you're saying, then all things should be level.
Right. Except there's evidence when people explicitly say, like, we were just watching the video.
So to Flip's point, and I'm not shooting at you, I was using his hypothetical that if we are up here and it's evident and it's over a period of time that this is X, then it's safe to say that X is the norm.
But you're using your example, and I feel a little
uncomfortable. Using Mel.
Okay. What I'm saying is, let's take Mel off the table.
Whatever the data.
Let's say there's 5 dudes and 1 woman in another room. It's possible that woman just is not good at taking accountability, but that's not proof that women are bad.
I'm agreeing with you.
Yeah, that's all I'm not making any judgment about that situation because I don't know it.
I'm agreeing with that.
So all I'm saying is, if you look at human examples, because I've heard y'all criticize Joe, and I've heard y'all say Joe doesn't take accountability.
You don't.
Right, but you don't say dudes don't take accountability.
I didn't say the woman thing.
Never.
All right,
I
said that.
Right, I say people when it comes to a lot of shit.
Right, because
I'm the lone dude that stands on sometimes. Yo, it's bad guys, it's bad women, it's bad white.
She heated. That's why I just told you what was going to happen. I didn't even watch. This is my first time watching it on YouTube. I just heard the conversation on audio. How did I know she was gonna walk off? She was gonna walk off set, bro. She's mad at Flip. She's mad at Ish for basically telling her what it is.
People's bad black people.
And that's all I'm saying.
I try to hold a lot of shit to the even standard. Like, it's bad people of all races. It's bad people of all genders. So all of that shit across the board, I think it's a case by case basis.
And that's all I'm saying. So I'm not gonna step out in the world and say black people.
That's why Ish my nigga, dog. Cause he can battle back and forth with the intelligent nigga and like throw it back in his face. Cause everybody else, they maybe can't articulate it and throw it back at him and use a different scenario, the same scenario, and tweak it. But like Ish that nigga, bro, when it comes to the intellectual wars. You know what I'm saying? Nigga smart. Like he can that's why Mel can't do much with him. And Joe know how to pick his spots with Ish. Like he know what he can really battle Ish about and what he really can't. So
black people or women or tall people or whatever have a thing, right?
You do, because you say white people have a thing.
The difference is it's not because they're white. It's not their whiteness. And that's the difference. There's nothing inherent about white people that makes them hate black people. But we live in a society that treats white people in a certain way and that privileges white people in a certain way.
You're pivoting.
I'm not. And I'm saying, and the evidence shows that there are differences, right? But I wouldn't just walk into the room and make a blanket assumption about a particular white person.
You're right.
You know what I mean? And anything about their white, it's not their inherent whiteness, right? But y'all are saying there's something about women just by being women that makes them, whoever's making this claim.
I said that.
Yeah. You are saying that there's something about women just by virtue of being women that makes them not accountable. Women, there are men in the world, there are women in the world, and the women are not accountable. And I'm saying I don't believe that to be true.
Okay.
I believe that we look at accountability differently for different people.
Got it.
But I believe men and women are unaccountable. And you asked me earlier, do women have a hard time being accountable? Sure, right? But I'm saying everybody does. So I could have said to you, you could have asked me, do Christians have a hard time being accountable? I would have had to say yes. If you said, do Muslims have a hard time being accountable? I would have had to say yes.
I agree with you.
Because I think that's human. But if you just focus on that subset, it makes it seem as it's like if I said, do people from Queens have a hard time being accountable?
I agree with you.
You'd say yes, right?
I would say no.
Well, of course you would. But if I said, do women from the
But y'all get the point, yo. Like I think this one of them moments that they got Flip out of here, because I think also I'm gonna go into another vid. I'm gonna do another vid on how him and Marc Lamont really got into some beef. Like they was really kind of, having a spat back and forth. And I think Joe sees the value in Marc Lamont a little more for the intellectual talk, the politics talk. Joe's probably looking more in the future of broadening their audience for the political talk, because he knows I'm not a political guy. Nobody up here is really a political, knowledgeable guy. So why not bring this politically knowledgeable guy that, kind of intellectual, who can give us these perspectives and kind of broaden that. Only downfall is I think you lose a lot of, and they're not going to listen to this. Joe not going to find this. This is for the fans. This is for y'all. I think a lot of y'all that are the guys talk, like I tune into this show for the guy talk, for the man talk, for the barbershop talk, for the cigar room talk, for the fucking gym talk. You know what I mean? Like, not just bashing women. You may take it that way, like, oh, no, I tune in for the guys talk, like, where it's you just keeping it real, guys, just keeping it real, and breaking it down how they feel, and if them feeling like accountability for women is hard, that's a part of those conversations. So, I think he's probably going to push away a lot of that audience because of his kind of beta outlook on things, and his, like I said, his Captain Save-A-Ho cape comes on. It comes on at least 2-3 times a episode. So tell me what y'all think, man. Y'all think Marc Lamont Hill is a good addition to the show, or you think he isn't, right? You think he's a better addition than Flip? You think, as we just saw, I think we're going to see Marc Lamont more than we see Flip in the future for the next couple months, I think. And I honestly, I like Flip. I think he's funny. I think he's explosive when he needs to be. The singing, the chemistry sometimes with him and Joe is funny. How he's not afraid to say how he feels. I understand why Joe maybe made a decision, because, like, yo, you coming in here screaming, yelling, you messing with our relationship, friendship, and you messing with my business. So, but tell me what y'all think, man. I don't think Marc Lamont it's hard to listen to a nigga that just panders like that. And even if it really is how he really is as a guy, it's just like, bro, I don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, I don't have a problem with you, bro. It's like in the cigar room, I don't have a problem with this dude, but I'd just rather not have him in the cigar room. I'd rather not have him in the, in the circle, because he's always gonna put a cape on. So, yeah, like I always say, man, stay in y'all lane, stay safe. It's getting crazy out here, and stay positive. And I'm gonna catch y'all in the next one. Peace.